Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. This is a Python mentor here, helping you to master Python step by step. On today's lecture, we're going to do a couple different tricks here just to help you write better, concise code here. So when we were first starting out, we learn the fundamentals, and then we take it up and we level up as time passes, right? We practice our code. And this is what the main idea of these lectures are. I'm helping you learn all these fundamentals, but at the same time, I'm giving you little tricks and showing you how to write in real world scenarios so that way you guys can get better at this. So in this lecture here, what we're gonna do is we're going to be packing and unpacking with star expressions. So really cool stuff, all right? So let's go ahead and do packing here, first of all. So let's say, for example, I got Jose. Let's say Jose is an admin in our GUI, or should I say in our application, and we'll make sure that the status is true or whatever, right? So we'll have different values here. Now, just like this, right now, if we just print this, just like this, you can see now that we get back a tuple. Isn't that awesome? So Python automatically packs those values into a tuple behind the scenes. Super, super, super cool. All right? All right. So let's go ahead and do a couple more different things here. Let's just create a tuple here of numbers. And guys, I want you to get into the habit of writing this stuff just like I am right now. What's the worst that can happen? You can become better and better and better. And this is going to be second nature to you. So let's unpack this with the asterisk, with the start symbol, all right? So let's do first. Then the middle here, what I'm gonna do is, I wanna grab this here, I wanna unpack it into the first variable, and then I'm gonna unpack this one into a last variable, and I'm gonna unpack the one in between this multiple numbers into another variable. And I'm gonna use the start symbol with that, just like this, watch this, boom. And I'm gonna do middle, and then the last. Simple as that. And of course, numbers. Now, if you are curious about this, I'm gonna print out the middle variable there, and you're gonna see. Look at that. We have those multiple values in there in that middle variable. Super cool stuff, right? All right, let's go ahead and create a function here, returning a variable length tuple. So, let's go here. In this lecture, I did plan a little bit, all right? Most of the time, I don't plan my stuff much, but let's go ahead and do this. So this will have multiple returning values, right? Multiple lengths. So let's go and do this real quick. Let's put this, and let's just say sales summary. Okay, boom. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna say this here would be the total. So let's sum the sales, and let's take out the average as well. So the average, yeah, we'll grab the total. All we have to do is grab the total and divide it by the amount, the length. All right, how many we have in there, right? Well, actually in cells. Let me see, cells. Oh, so this function, yeah, we have to actually, we could pass it this, but anyway, let's just keep going here. And let's return the total and the average. Simple as that. All right, let's go ahead and get a variable here, and let's use a function. So let's do summarize cells, and let's pass in numbers here. All right. You can make another one. You can make another. That's what I was thinking. That's why I went blank there for a minute, because I was going to make a different tuple here with cells, right? And pass that in. So I could say 100, 200, and I ended up making it anyway. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, guys, I just go a little overboard sometimes, but don't you love that? There we go. And we pass it into that. So now what I can do is I can grab the total and unpack it, and I can grab the average and unpack it from the result. Now, keep in mind that we need to put an asterisk here, right? Since we have those multiple values in there, right? So now what I can do, I can print out some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and make sure that this is actually working, because it's very easy to make a mistake. If I would have missed this asterisk or this star symbol here, it would not work. As a matter of fact, we could do it right now, and you can see that is going to give us this type error, right? Unsupported operands. If we do the asterisk or the star symbol, which is the same thing, I call it this asterisk, you can see now that everything is working, right? We're not printing out anything yet, but the code is actually working. So let's do F string here, and let's do the total, and we'll just print that out. And let's actually do the average as well, average, and we can do that. Boom. All right, let's see that. And you can see the total and the average. All right, so our function is working pretty good so far. All right, let's do one more. Let's use the star symbol here to unpack when we call a function. So let's say, for example, we have some values here. We have a tuple with some values, 2 and 5. Simple as that. And we have some type of function. Let's define a function. Let's make something very simple here. Multiply. Right? And we're going to multiply two values here. Those values here. Right? Let's return them. Multiplied already. Boom. So now we use a print statement, and what we can do, we can call the function and use our asterisk, our star symbol here, and boom. Now we are using the star symbol to unpack, and we're calling the function. We're calling the function, basically using the star symbol to unpack when calling the function. All right. So there you go. And then you see 10 here, right? We're multiplying 2 times 5. Boom. All right, so this is a little bit more advanced. As you notice, we're incrementing our knowledge by mastering these fundamentals, but at the same time, I'm giving you some extra data in every lecture. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Like it, subscribe. You guys are awesome. I'm going to keep making really advanced stuff for you guys and show you how you can actually be very successful as a Python developer. If you keep going and mastering these fundamentals, you're going to be able to create applications very soon. I'll see you guys on the next lecture.